Hello, my name is Ali, and in this recording, I will be discussing the rationale for my two planned learning experiences. I will explain the teaching strategies I have chosen, how they link to early year learning framework, and how they support children's learning and development. My first learning experience, called Dancing Shadows, was inspired by children's natural curiosity about shadows and light. I observed that children often experimented with their shadows during play, which reminded me of Jean Piaget's view that children construct knowledge by actively exploring their world. To support this, I designed strategies that encourage hands on discovery. I asked open ended questions such as what happened when you move closer, or why do you think your shadow looks longer. These kind of questions reflect an idea of scaffolding where an educator guides learning within the child's zone of proximal development. The experience also incorporated drawing and tracing shadows, which extend learning into literacy and creativity. This approach reflects the Reggio Emilia philosophy as described by Edward and colleagues that environment and experiences should integrate multiple languages of learning such as art, science, and communication. Cultural responsiveness was included by referencing Aboriginal storytelling tradition that used shadows and light, as well as Asian shadow puppetry. The Secretariat of National Aboriginal and Islander Childcare emphasizes that the importance of embedding these perspectives to ensure inclusivity and belonging. For assessment, I plan to use observation, work samples, and learning stories. Margaret Carr, who developed learning stories, argued that narrative assessment captures children's strength and makes learning visible. Similarly, Anne Fleet and colleagues highlighted that pedagogical documentation not only celebrates children's achievement but also inform future planning. Overall, the teaching strategies in the experience promote inquiry, collaboration, creativity, and cultural awareness. This aligns with the early year learning framework and particularly outcome 4, where children are confident and involved learners, and outcome 5, where they are effective communicators. My second learning experience, called Rhythms of Our Cultures, uses music as a way to promote identity, belonging, and inclusion. Music has been described by Barrett and Bond as a universal language that builds confidence and social competence in young children. This was important for me as I wanted to create a joyful, collaborative activity where all could participate. I introduced rhythms and songs from different cultures, including Aboriginal clapping stick and simple world folk song. This reflects the principle of respect for diversity in the earlier learning framework, which encourages educators to integrate children's cultural background into every practice. Catherine Marsh research also highlights that music can act as a bridge, connecting children from diverse background and promoting well-being. My strategies combine modeling and intentional guidance with child-led exploration. I began by playing a rhythm for children to copy, then encouraged free exploration with instruments. Another theorist explained that social interaction is central to learning, and group music thinking allowed children to learn through collaboration and shared meaning. I also included movement and dance, which support a holistic learning. According to another research by Edward and colleagues, drawing on Reggio Emilia philosophy, described this as an interconnected approach where physical, emotional, and cognitive domains work together. Music also contributed to children's well-being. Peter De Very's has shown that music in early childhood support inclusion, emotional expression, and belonging. To ensure all children were included, I differentiated the experience by offering simple instruments for beginners, rhythm challenges for advanced learners, and opportunities for bilingual children to share songs from their culture. For assessment, I plan to use observations, photos, and recording to capture children's participation and growth. This documentation also strengthened participation with families as encouraged by early year learning framework. Overall, the strategies in this experience sorry in this experience using music as a playful yet powerful tool for developing identity, belonging, and well-being. They align with EYLF outcome 1, where children have a strong sense of identity, outcome where they are connected with the and contribute to their world, and outcome 3, where they develop well-being. So in summary, both learning experiences reflect inclusive, holistic, and culturally responsive practice. While linking strategies to theory, research, and the early years learning framework, I aimed to design meaningful experiences that promote children's curiosity, creativity, identity, and well-being. These experiences show how intentional teaching can extended play into powerful opportunity for learning and growth. Thank you so much.